Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Haley and you're watching Between the Pages. I have a book review for you today, and that is Garden of the Curse by Katy Rose Poole. This is about a girl whose mother has gone missing, and she kind of has to rejoin this society that has ostracized her, and she meets up with like a former flame. So it's also kind of like a second chance romance. It's more like they had like one night together, and then the next day he pretended like that never happened and he didn't know what she was talking about. So it was one of my least favorite tropes. I don't enjoy that trope in books because it just infuriates me. But the other thing that has to do with this is that the second, like her first like former flame, also has a curse on him to do what someone tells him to. So like he can't disobey any order. So she's also kind of trying to figure out like who's placed this curse on him, and there's also fake dating. So I really enjoyed this book. I can't remember if this was in a Owl Crate TBR Veterans or if this is part of Spookopoly, which that tells you how far behind I am with reviews right now. But I don't think it came up in Owl Crate TBR Veterans. Again, I don't remember. But yeah, I know that the sequel to this, Masquerade of the Heart, is in the TBR jar because I looked last night. So apparently this was not part of an Owl Crate TBR Vets. So if I end up pulling this book, I will be reading the sequel and I will be reviewing that for your guys. So yeah, that was just my little mini review of Garden of the Cursed. Again, I really did enjoy this while reading it. But I don't know if I'll enjoy the sequel. It kind of just depends on where the sequel goes. Because at the end, she is basically framed for the murder of her former flame's father. So he ends up killing him. She grabs the knife off of him, and she's kind of like being arraigned for the murder of his father. So I'm curious to see where that goes. I don't think his curse is broken yet, if I remember correctly. So we still have to deal with that little plot point. So yeah, that was my mini review of Garden of the Cursed, and I will see you guys later. Bye!